Hello everyone. This is Jia Zhuang. I'm looking at a 3D model. Looks very realistic. It's from the image and this image. This image is made by Midjourney. It's look like an alien egg. So what I'm doing is make this 2D image become a 3D model. Is this cool? It's super cool. I will demonstrate how to make this model from zero. I'm clean everything out, did everything. Close the window. Okay, now everything's clean. We start from the plugin Surface Relief and make sure it's 1.81. And then I drag the main component, which is here. Look very complex, but don't worry. The setting has been done. You almost don't need to do anything. And then we ought to set up the component and then select the image that I showed before. It is this image. Okay, we loaded that image. And then I need a shape, an egg-like shape. We're going to make one quickly. Press space and type in loft and choose control point loft. Press space, type in circle, and choose circle with yellow icon. And then I need many numbers, a list of numbers. I type in pool, P-O-O-L, got a number pool. You can change the number of the items. Then I construct point. I can use this number pool as Z coordinates. So it will create a list of points, and this list of points will become a plan of the circle. Out of too many numbers, I reduce number to 7 numbers and press OK. Now I play around these numbers and make a cylinder. Then I copy it, and these will become the radius. I move the number to an egg shape, but now we have some error here, and this is because the radius cannot be 0. So double click number pool and change the minimal to 0.1, so will not become 0. And also I change the maximum to 50. I adjust the number. Very smaller. Right, we have that egg shape surface. Then plug this surface to the surface. I hidden this geometry, right click mouse, and then choose preview off. I can run, and we have the roof, but looks not quite right. And first I'm going to mirror the bitmap. This component is called concatenate. Looks like the name is make a chain of bitmap. I'll choose mirror it. Now we have 2 egg image next to each other, and they become the front and the back of the shape. And close to what we want, but I need to be more modification. I'm going to remove the gaps between 2 eggs. So here's how to do that. We're going to the first and display this bitmap in workspace, and then I'm going to resize it. It's not necessary, but it's better to resize it because later we will change the image and it will have a constantly automatic apply the texture. So we change it to 800 by 800, which means that the original bitmap size will zoom into the new size. Of course, it looks bigger. And then we're going to trace the image by using SurfaceRelief surface. We'll create a SurfaceRelief surface onto that image. I'm going to transparent that bitmap because it's too dark. It's not clear to see it. Now it's better. And then I open the control point right here. So I adjust the control point. I shrink the four corner into the boundary of the egg. Don't need to be very accurate. This is okay. Our next step is very important. We're going to choose SurfaceRelief to wrap. Right click on SurfaceRelief and select the one we just made. And output should be an untrimmed surface. And then we're going to mapping the bitmap. It's called a transfer surface UV. Put in bitmap and surface. And then move to, oh, I forgot to turn it on. Right click, choose invert, and we'll turn on the component. If we see that it looks, the texture has been turned 90 degrees, then I use the swap UV. So this will swap the UV direction of the surface and we'll turn it back to the right position. It looks like some offset, just increasing the density. But this is because the memory issue. But we will fix it. Because the bitmap hasn't refreshed in the memory. I'm going to increase the density a bit to 2. Great. Now it's matched. The texture and the real face is being matched. We have something close to the neck. It looks something already. Then we're going to fix the nose pole. And to do that, I use the component called wrap edge gradient. And also we need a bitmap edge extend. We lengthen. And turn on. So I'm going to increase the distance. The edge is not right, it's just nose. Okay. And then the distance is going to be 0.1. 0.1 is too much. 0.05. That's okay. Well, the nose pour has been done, and we change its color. Now it's black. I'm going to change a gray blue. Just turn the roof off, so could be not that lag. Now I'm going to copy it. We do the same thing, but this time is for the cells. Black. Next, I will make the image more dramatic. I choose the component bitmap flatters. And the flatter should choose dilation. Right click on mode. Found the dilation. Yeah, 24. Run it. Oh, we got more details now. And also I adjust the height to 8. And increase to 0.3. So the modeling part is almost done. We go to create a viewpoint. This is not compulsory, but easier for me to navigate the geometry. So now a new window jump out. I'm also going to change the environment. The background got full black. So this box is the aiming box. You just adjust the size and zoom in, zoom out, and find the right position of the camera. The green dashed line is the camera axis. So we hidden this. It looks almost done. We got something look like alien egg now. Some small change. Now I give it some material. So this is PRB material. It's physical based. It's loading the geometry. Okay. A bit slow for using the render system, but it worth it. You will see why. Just grab that button and turn it off. So the origin display is quick, but we don't need it now. We'll just turn it off and then plug in the bitmap to the material input. Now we choose to ray trace, which is another name of looking fantastic. Right, we have the texture and some material. I'm gonna play around the material too. Oh, here is some folding here. We're going to fix it. Increase the distance. In ray trace mode, it's a bit slow. Okay, we're going to reduce the density. It's now faster now. We're going to increase the back. But first, we're going to fix this. Right, cool. So there were lots of setting for PRB material. Now we're back to the modeling part. I'm going to make some modification. And because I have done that before, the stone egg shape, I just want to do something different, something I haven't done before. Now I'm going to modify the mapping. We can add more lines inside of the subdiv panel. So just choose insert edge, create an inside edge. And then I'm going to move the inside edge, and this inside edge will correspond to the image mapping. So when I move in the control point, and you can see the viewpoint below the front viewpoint, it changes well. And this changes follow these control points. Change density to 1.5. And back to ray trace mode. We'll see how it looks like. Certainly it's look different, but like it's family. So create a new family member of Asian egg. I'm going to adjust a little more. I just turn off the rendering and back to the display. For more clear vision, I'm going to add another edge on top of the center. So, yeah, and this is what I want like. And there's the top two corners exceed the edges, but it's fun. I think it looks good. I'll just save the document. Now I'm going to add two lights. I'll grab another one. One blue and one red. Then set the location of the light. And change color to red. And then the second one light, I will put it on top. It will be a overlight. Give some reflection on the top. And that one will be green bluish. This one. And now I click run both. And I've got two lights. Which call the windows up here again. You can see the light has effect on the model. You got blue and red. And to retrace. In retrace mode, the display will not see. It must be the custom preview. Okay, cool. We have that. We have a rendered model with blue and red light, green and red light. It's amazing. It's well, it's surprisingly good. We didn't spend too much time on environment setting and just good. It looks good. So I increase the metal, will give more reflection. It looks like more bright now. And also have a clean coat. The clean coat will make it look like a bit wet. Also, I turn on the sunlight. I refresh it. Wow. Wow. So that's how I say it's worth it. Although it's slow, but it's worth it. Okay, we turn off those necessary preview parts. Examine the model. I would say it's very nice. This step, we're going to internalize the sub-D panel because I finish editing. After internalize, I can delete the sub-D. It will not disappear. Then the next thing I need to do here. Okay. So if I play around with those settings, I reduce the roughness. Or create a feeling like more wet. Too wet. Okay. Well, what do you think? I quite like it. I really like it. So now what I'm doing is utilizing the PRB material Padding material has subsurface, so you can have something like wax looking effects. You can make it more realistic. Like the lights can penetrate to the subsurface and reflect back. It's cool. It's really cool. Really like something in the alien movie. I'm not very pleased with the light. I think I'm going to move closer to the model. So right click on preview on, and then select that component. I will show a gumball, and you can drag the gumball close to the model. Yeah, that looks good. Wow, wow, really good, really good. I don't know it. Do you like it? I quite like it. Now I'm going to make a snapshot. So I double click the cap. So if in the ray trace mode, it will create a rendered image. Okay, it's been done. So I open the folder. So this folder is the folder where I save the GH file. And in some folder, there was the snapshot has been saved. Next, I will show you how to export model. It depends on what you need. So if you're going to use CNC, you create a STP file. You can just directly save the STP file. Simple, have been done. So in the same folder, you should have seen a STP file. It's no need to bake. Or if you want to send to 3D printer, you need a mesh model. And before that, we're going to close the wrap. And then convert wrap to mesh. So the mode, I choose customer mode. Double click run. It will turn the surface to mesh. So I can change the tolerance to smaller number to get higher accurate. Double click run. Now we have STL file in the folder. And remember, turn off the run after you export. And if you want to save a 3DM file, so if you save it, it will create an empty 3DM file. And bake this geometry will add the model to the render document. For texture, you click add, it will save the texture into the Rhino document. Click Run and click Add a document. I see the material panel. We have a material with the texture add into the Rhino document. And then we create Run. It will save the model and texture into a 3DM file. Now I'm going to show you a genius part of this plugin, that you can select another image which is not this egg image. So I select the image which is it's a skin texture, it's a crocodile skin. If you apply on this egg, it will look like another alien egg that has not had hard skin and not hash yet. You can try out different texture or different image to see the you can do some experiment onto these things, and you will enjoy it as I do. Uh, I quite been test for quite a long time, and I will quite enjoying this time I spent on these things. Yeah, it's just like a black hole that consume my time. Yeah, cool. I just double click cap and save another snapshot, because I have set a resize, so whatever the image put into the system, it will automatically convert into a 800 by 800 image. And because the size doesn't change, so the mapping doesn't change, you can apply all kinds of different image and see the difference, play around. This is today's tutorial. Hope you're enjoying. Goodbye.